Hi guys, good morning. Okay, so today I wake up extra early just so I can shoot this review of this car for you. Okay, so today actually I have here with me the 2019 Toyota Vios. Okay, so actually this is my brother's car, so I managed to borrow from him. But he's a very busy guy, so I have to get up early just so that he's still sleeping and can sneak the car out and come here and show you what is impressive about this car, because actually I actually recommended him to get this car when he told me that he wants to get a car, because I've test drove it when it first came out, and actually I'm very impressed with this particular Vios. Usually for me, Vios is a no-go, okay, especially in the B segment sedan. I never really liked it, maybe except for the first one. Yeah, so now come to the third generation facelifted, which was launched in 2019 last year, and I was very impressed with it. Okay, some of course yes, some no, but I think overall for me, I really like this car, and I would recommend anybody who is looking for a sedan, especially in the B segment, to go for it. So let us dive in and have a look at actually what I think is actually the good thing about this car. Okay, and of course I'll tell you along the way, of course, what is actually not so great, and what they should actually look at to improve in the next coming Vios, maybe the 4th generation Vios. Okay, so let's go. So the 2019 Vios, let me share with you what I like about it and what I don't. So just to let everybody know, okay, so this is actually the E variant, so therefore it's actually still using a halogen reflector headlamp. Okay, as we move up to the G, which is the highest, they will get projector halogen headlamps. Okay, and the fog lamp is also added on from the base variant. Okay, the base variant does not have a fog lamp. And the one thing that I really don't like about this Vios is actually this plastic panel over here, which I feel is making the car front a little bit too messy, too busy for me. The DRL, however, is a requirement from the government, so I think they could have kept this here, or maybe move it somewhere else, so that the front looks nice. If you look at the Thailand's version of Vios, I really like that, the front. But added on with this piece, not so much for me. Okay, and the skirting, I think it's a standard overall, all the variants. Okay, looks good on certain colors, not so great on certain colors. I think black and blue probably makes the skirting stand out the most. Okay, and of course the spoiler is a standard across all variants as well. Okay, so it uses a 195. Sorry, not 195. 195 is for the highest range of the variants. Okay, so this one actually uses a CC5 185. I'm not sure if you can see. Okay, so it's pretty okay for me. When I drove it, actually I'm quite alright with it. And the engine and transmission is carried over from the previous generation. I mean from the previous pre-facelift model. Any issue with that? I don't find any much issue with that. So this variant actually comes with auto folding electric side mirror. Okay, as you lock and unlock. So let us try and do that now. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, this is a feature I actually really enjoy, especially if you are parked somewhere where it's very crowded and tight. Sometimes forgetting to put in your side mirror is a bad thing, so having it auto folding is actually very good. Yeah. Alright, so this is actually the exterior view. So actually, do you like it? For me personally, I like the rear a lot, including the Yaris one as well. Okay, I think it's rather nice. Of course, comparing to its traditional rival, the Honda City, this is nowhere near as sporty, I would say. Okay, I still find the Honda City's exterior a little bit more appealing for me, but looks is always subjective. It's dependent on people. Okay, you may have your preference, and I have my own preference as well. So let us have a look at the inside and the interior. So for the door, okay, it does come with the keyless entry, but of course with the button type. Nothing more advanced yet for now. And yeah, and there is a scuff plate that is oh, can you see that? Okay, there's a scuff plate that is illuminated. I really like this. Okay, I think it brings the feel of the vehicle up a notch and makes it feel a little bit more premium. Okay, although it is not. All right. So for the door trim, okay, nothing really special, but however, I do have to compliment them using something like a pocket over here. I always enjoy cars that have a pocket rather than a hole, because sometimes I do tend to put some small minor stuff here. So this is a clever, not clever, I mean it's a something I really enjoy, and it's a good thing that they spec this with the door with I mean the bin like that. Okay. Oh look, there is an XC90 there. Just passed by. One of my favorite cars in the market right now. Okay, so the driver's seat. Okay, I have a short drive in it just now. So my comment on the seat is that it's okay, you know, nothing really huge. And what about the rear? Okay, so okay, this is my driving position at the front here. So for me, okay, so I turn the camera around so you can see. It's okay, you know. Sitting angle is actually pretty alright, but headroom, however, is another issue. Yeah, I don't think I'm that okay, my upper body height is short. So naturally I think I should have a bit of advantage when coming to talk about this, but I already feel my hair, you know, brushing against the trim at the top here, so not much of a headroom there, so probably not so comfortable for the long journey, but short journey should be fine. Yeah, but the sitting angle is actually pretty good, you know. It's not that straight, and I feel the cushion is actually plush enough. And of course, there's plenty of leg room here, so that part won't make you feel tired. So, and maybe except for the head part here. So I don't think I will enjoy my hair brushing against the trim all day long. Okay, but let's have a look at this one. This thing is unfortunately not movable and it's jutting out all the way here. I find this a little bit funny. Okay, it's taking up a lot of space. Especially in the middle. I think they put up some, is that something like a charger? Yeah, I think it's a USB for charging. Okay, so they have 2 ports down here. Alright, okay. It's of course not the most solid thing in the car. Okay, so yeah. Alright. Okay, let's have a look at the dashboard. Okay, so this is the overall view of the interior, the dashboard and everything. What do you think about it? For me, it's okay. Nothing very fanciful, but you know that is always Toyota. Nothing very fancy, but what I like about it is, of course, it's definitely durable, then and as well as reliable. But however, my gripe here is that there's not much space over here in the middle here. And yeah, let me get to the front and I'll show you what are the things that I actually find not so good about the car, especially on the interior. Yeah, just now as I was getting into the car, there's one thing that I noticed immediately. Okay, let me get the car started. Okay, one thing I noticed immediately is that the sitting position, it is rather odd. Okay, why do I say that? Okay, if you look at here, I feel the steering is very off center. Okay, I feel it's quite off center. In fact, my left knee keep hitting the steering column cover, so I actually find that a bit not so great. And of course, the E variant here, you don't have all the functions, okay, compared, and you don't have that I think it's LCD screen or LED screen, okay, over here that gives you a lot of information. but I think it's okay. You know, you pay, you get what you pay for, right? So, and another thing is that this thing is not tilt and telescopic, okay? So it's just tilting only, which I find it's hard to get into the right driving position, okay? Even for me as well. So you have to adjust only with the seat and pray that you get the right sitting position. If you do not, then good luck, okay? Here, okay, you have a touch screen, about I think 7-inch, okay? And this is also just, I think this is just a display, okay? And then this is just buttons to show you. I like this part though. When you turn off the vehicle, everything is dim, so it looks very nice. Let me show that. Yeah, so it's just a clean, glossy black kind of surface, okay? You almost cannot see that there is a screen behind this, okay, unless you really look very closely. On the camera, I guess it shows. Alright, but of course, I guess not many people would prefer this kind of what do you call this kind of surface, because it does attract a lot of dust. As you can see, it's already having a lot of dust over here. It's not because the car is not clean. Of course, it's not that I didn't clean the car before this, but it does attract quite a bit. Okay, so we look at the screen now. I mean, yeah, okay, so it does come with the 360. It does come with the 360 camera as well. Okay, and so when you put it into reverse, right, then you can see it. I think there are a lot of people who commented on the stitching. Okay, it's not perfect, but at least having this will help. Yeah, resolution is not the best. Seeing that this is not a super expensive or kind of car, you know, so I guess a certain compromise that Toyota have made, you know, maybe they improve the other things. I think the chassis they have improved tremendously, so I don't find what do you call that? I don't find a Vios that drives like this one, so I really enjoy it a lot. Of course, there's also a standard DVR now on all Toyota. All right. So this version itself does not have auto dimming mirror, whereas on the higher spec, the G variant, you have that. Okay. And yeah, just now I was commenting on the driving position, right? There's one more thing. I find the shift lever. Yes. Okay, sorry about this. The shift lever is really low for some reason, so I find it a bit odd. You know, I have to put my hand foot quite low down just to shift the gear. So here, I think we have some space. Okay. Okay, bro, you gotta clean your cabin a little bit. Okay, so a lot of stuff. I mean, there's two cup holders here, which, you know, it happens to my car as well. I put in stuff and the cup holder become useless because I don't have any other space to put anything. Okay, same goes with this car here. So there's really not much space that you have that you can put anything. Okay, now this armrest, I don't think it's actually movable. Yeah, I find it a bit funny position because this is my kind of like my driving position here. So you can see this is my driving position here. But when I'm driving, my hand, okay, or my arm can't actually rest. You know, it's just not long enough. Okay, so it's annoying to me. All right, it's annoying to me. So I don't know why Toyota put it so far back, but you know, it should have been put a bit forward. It's an armrest for the front passengers, and I don't understand why they put it so far back. Okay, that is very funny. Right, so there's one thing I find very odd about this car is that the Eco and the Sport mode button is located on the right of the driver, just below the aircon vent. Okay, so that makes it a bit hard to access the buttons here, especially when you want to switch mode. Now, I'm not a fan of CVT, to be honest, even though I'm driving a CVT right now. Purely because I really hate that the feeling like I was driving one gear kind of car. So, but however, I have to say that this Vios, the CVT has been tuned quite well, that I feel I actually kind of enjoy it. Not a very common thing, okay? Because for the first CVT I drove was my mom's Altis. Okay, I can't remember which year was Altis. Okay, but it's one of the first Altis to be equipped with the CVT. The throttle response is super on. Okay, when you throttle, the engine roars, but nothing happens, and then the car just moves, and then suddenly you feel it coming up. You know, that's a normal characteristic of the CVT. And that first impression of CVT really makes me dislike it a lot. But you know, this CVT now they have tuned it to XC40. Okay, right. Sorry guys. But for this particular CVT, I think they have tuned it so that it feels a little bit more like a normal automatic transmission. Okay, so sorry. So it's okay. You know, it's much more. It feels a bit more neutral, not so scary, you know, not so unpredictable kind of feeling for me. So yeah, a bit easier to drive. Okay, the other thing that I really feel that Toyota has done very well with this particular Vios is actually the chassis. Okay, I'm not sure what they have done, but the suspension, everything feels so much better. And another thing, yeah, you can hear having a bit of sickness right now. The other thing that you can hear, the other thing that you can feel definitely when you jump into this car is the sound insulation of the car. Okay, it has been improved so much that for me, when I first come into the car, that was the first thing that captured me. You know, the soundproofing. Okay, it is so good. I mean, for me, I absolutely love it. Okay. If you drive a car like this, I want it to be just quiet. I don't need to drive it very fast and all that. But of course, this car also the handling is rather well, to my surprise. Okay, that's why I recommended it to my brother. Because don't forget, I actually drive an Yaris, so I actually benchmark it against my Yaris. So far, quite a lot of cars I feel is not as good as the Yaris suspension. So I have disqualified quite a bit of cars. You know, when people ask me like, oh, should I buy this car or that car and all that? Yeah, but the Yaris, the Vios, however, feels a bit closer to my Yaris compared to many other models out there. Yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely recommend this car. And this car doesn't feel short on power, even though it's not producing that much. When you want it to pull, it pulls quite effortlessly, huh? But of course, there's still when you kick into the hard acceleration mode, you definitely feel the the CVT character coming out, and that makes it a little bit like, you know, not so nice for me. Yeah, this car also comes with a blind spot monitoring system or blind spot alert, so they'll just alert you when there is a car in your blind spot. I've read comments though that it is not that reliable of a blind spot monitoring system. So for other owners out there that own this car, is it true? Because I don't own this car, right? So I don't know. I don't drive it on a daily basis. I just want to know how true are people's comment on that. Oh yeah, another feature I appreciate on this car. If you've watched my video enough, alright, so it beeps because I forgot to signal that there's a car in a blind spot. Right. Another feature that I appreciate on this car is the auto headlamp. Okay, even though it's just a halogen headlamp, but I think it's okay. I have mentioned enough times that I think this is actually a safety feature that is a must and should have on all cars. Okay, purely because, you know, there are sometimes people who forget to turn on their headlamps when they come out from the parking lot. So if you have a black car like my brother does, that's bad. Okay, if you forget to turn your headlamps at night after you come out from parking lot, people cannot see you. That's very dangerous. Absolutely love the soundproofing of this car. Okay, fantastic, man. You know, even though I'm actually a guy who loves the sports car, I love the sound and all that. Once in a while, I guess maybe I'll appreciate a car that's quiet, nice to drive. Okay, so perfect, man, perfect. Okay, so I guess now in the B segment, the Vios is a good rival to the CT. When previously I felt there was no way the Vios is good enough for the CT. Okay, so that time the crown is for the CT to take. But now I'm not too sure, you know, especially also with Yaris coming in and all that. And I like how the way Toyota actually package the car. They make it more sporty, you know, to challenge the sportiness of the CT. Of course, I think the engine and the transmission wise, probably CT still has it better than the Vios. Yeah, but the other things like the handling, the soundproofing now, they can match up to CT, and probably can give CT a fight for its money. Yeah. So I was actually holding the car. I mean, I didn't want to do a review of the car before my brother's first service. You know, you should never push the car before the first service because of all the debris inside the engine and all that. Of course, I think the newer technology, they have removed quite a bit of that, but I still don't. It still doesn't get past my little heart that has a lot of feelings for the engine. Okay, so I don't want to push it. But now we have gone through past the first service, I guess it's probably okay to push it a little bit. So I guess it's a good chance for me to push the car a little bit. Okay, the roads are a little bit empty. Yeah, it does have the CVT feel to it, like yeah, when you push it. But otherwise, when it's in the normal driving, I don't find it bothering me so much. Not as much as my Yaris does though. So in conclusion, would this car be something worth considering? Yes, I think yes. From someone who really disliked Vios in the past, now I would recommend the Vios. Okay. Oh look, there's another Vios in the front here, and let me show you. Say the Vios skirting doesn't look good with every color. That's the silver color, and I think the skirting looks horrendous on it. The blue, the black, however, brings out the red accent in the skirting. Okay, so but however for this, not to my liking. Okay. Keep following us. Okay, subscribe to us if you like what we are doing here. And in this coming week, I'm going to share with you why I think Toyota is a brand that all car makers should respect and as well as fear. Okay, so remember guys, subscribe, share our videos with your friends, and as Zach always say, share with your enemies as well. Okay, make them remember you. Okay, and keep supporting us so that we can produce more amazing automotive news and also videos for you guys. Okay guys, thank you for watching. See you next round.